Good morning, everyone. We're about to bring you the latest COVID-19 UAE updates. However, if you found this podcast through an article, which so many of you are doing, please hit that subscribe button wherever you get your podcasts so you can get your Dubai news daily. Good morning, Dubai. How are you doing? Welcome back to the Lovin Daily, where we take you through the trending stories that everyone in Dubai is talking about. How are you doing? Today, we're going to be talking about our top story, which is the UAE Salary Guide 2021, what you could be earning, what you should be earning, and this is if you're working in a larger company. We'll also be talking about a Dubai restaurant that's giving discounts for people who've had the COVID-19 vaccination in the UAE, which is amazing. We'll also be talking about terrible parking. Does it annoy you? And later on in the show, we have Larissa Poyo, who is actually the founder of MX Online, a motocross online store in the UAE, which supports women motocross racing, which is super cool. But before we get to it, how are you? Where are you watching from? When I say that, I don't mean what platform. I mean, where are you? Are you in bed? Are you on the way to work? Are you on the metro? Are you in the office like poor Ali? He wishes he was in bed, so do I, but that's fine. Let us know what you're doing. We'll flick on the comments to see everything that's going on. By the way, today, 2 reasons to celebrate. One, it's Australia Day. Mm-hmm. Anyone Aussie watching? Happy Australia Day to you. Are you celebrating? Aussie. Actually went to, funny that it's Australia Day. I went to last night. So Tom and Serge, they have a place in all of the Emirates. Some of us, Common Grounds. And they had an Aussie Day menu. And they had like parmy on it, lamingtons. I didn't get either of those things, but I got like a vegan menu. But it's pretty good. And also, when I went onto YouTube this morning, India Republic Day Parade was the first thing that came up. There's 500,000 people watching it. So if you're at home and you want to flick on YouTube, the Republic Day Parade is live. Loads of people putting in comments. So if it's something you'd like to watch and you're sitting here in Dubai and you miss home today and you're from India, flick it on. A bit of national pride. But we'll jump into our top stories, which is maybe why you joined us. But before we do, I want to let you know a quick shout out to Lovin Extra. That's Lovin Dubai's exclusive membership service. You can sign up right now on the website. That gets you exclusive access to content, giveaways, and also the Lovin Eco water bottle, which I usually rep, and I have not done that today. But it's a cool eco water bottle. It's safe. We don't want to use plastic. It's okay. Ali's going to bring it over. Thank you. My heart. We'll sanitize the top after. Thank you so much. Loving your life. That's our motto. It's what we try and do every day. If you're ever feeling a little bit down, just remember, love your life. Jumping into our top story, the UAE Salary Guide for 2021 is out. Here's what everyone actually is earning in the bigger companies. So we're talking salaries, what you could be getting by industry. It's a report done every single year by Cooper Fitch, who's a leading recruitment and HR services. They analysed 200 UAE companies. They looked at banking, oil and gas, digital, secretary and office support, investment management, sales and marketing. And they've given a very, very in-depth idea of what we could be earning. Now, because it's so in-depth, I'm not going to go into every little thing. But if anyone wants to maybe suggest something for me to look at, Ali, I'll open the comments. Did you hear a sector there that you'd like to know more about? Which one of those are we in? I guess we kind of fall under the marketing bracket, maybe? Or does anyone not want to know what the oil and gas people are earning? No, it's too much. It'll make us really sad.
It's too early.
Let's move away from banking. We'll move away from oil and gas, investment management. Okay, so secretary and office support. If you're an office manager in a large company, you should be getting between 18 and 24K a month.
Wow.
But if you're a receptionist in the same company, you'd be getting between 6 and 10K. I'm thinking of Taz right now, she does everything. She is like HR, office manager, the whole role, the whole shebang. Okay, so I think digital would be more for us. And guys, if you want to know maybe about other sectors, let me know. So social media managers of large digital companies are making between 15 and 25K. So that's a lot of people who run social media accounts. But then if you go up to the top, so we've skipped about 5 rungs on the career ladder, which could take many people 5, 10, 15 years. If you get to the very top of your industry in digital, head of digital marketing, you could be making between 35 and 60K.
Wow.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to those days.
But do you ever think it's like someone saying media marketing? Oh, Kauthar is joining in. What do you make in media marketing? I've kind of done it. However, Kauthar does a lot of growth hacking. So growth hacker level K, thank you for asking. So digital marketing manager, you're making between 18 and 30K.
Mm-hmm.
K was a pun on her name. And growth hacker. Growth hackers are making between 20 and 30K. Now, I'll say this again. This is not small to medium enterprises. This is the big companies. Let's see what else they have. Media marketing. Yeah, so that's kind of the main media, and that's kind of the most questions we're getting in. But if you'd like it, we'll have the report up on Lovin Dubai later today. Like I said, it was done by Cooper Fitch. Every single year gets a lot of attention, these lists. We'll move on. Dubai restaurants are doing discounts for people who have been vaccinated. Very, very interesting. It came out yesterday. So basically, and it got a lot of attention. It got feedback. People weren't sure what to think. It's definitely only in Dubai. But basically, if you've had the vaccination, you can get a 10% discount at some restaurants in Dubai. If you've had the second dose, you can actually get a 20% discount. This is at restaurants like Publique, Reform Bar and Grill, Bistro des Arts. They're all part of the Gates Hospitality umbrella. I think it's amazing.
Mm-hmm. That's amazing. That's just encourages you to go and get the vaccine even more.
I don't know.
But-
So we have the figures in the UAE. 2.5 million people have the.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not 2.5 million people have the vaccine. 2.5 million doses have been given out.
Yeah.
So we actually don't know. That could be, let's say, guess 1.8 million have the first. But that's 1.8 million people they're offering 10% discount. And we
Smart
know
marketing.
smart market. It's very smart. Like, we wrote an article. We're highlighting places. But of course, because we know getting the vaccine is the step to recovery. We know that the UAE is encouraging it. We know that we want to have, is it 50% of the population vaccinated by the end of March? Like, there's an incredible vaccination drive happening right now. Gates Hospitality, they're not in the medical sector, they're not in the media sector, they're in F&B. And they're like, how can we encourage, how can we get behind the government initiative? And what they've done, I think it's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So well done, guys. And moving on, would love to get your thoughts on this video. We've seen this type of parking in Dubai a lot. A video is going viral. You can watch it on Facebook if you're watching on the Facebook show. If you're watching on Instagram, it's on our feed right now. Because it's basically someone who has avoided the lines completely, broken parking etiquette. You should park if your line is here. You should be parking right here. He's like way over, and he's moving into the next space. And I think everyone can relate. Everyone can see this. I want to say that this was actually taken in Bahrain.
Sorry.
Ali, your people cannot park.
Yes.
No, this is we built this up because it's basically everywhere.
Yeah.
I go through malls all the time, and I'm a passenger, so I don't have the joys of parking. But my boyfriend James, he's so pernickety about it. He's like, why can't they park? And he's just
Exactly.
it's like a ringing in my ear, being like, why are people not parking properly? Because if it's a busy car park, and you drive up, you finally find a space, and some guy or some girl or some bike has just gone over the line, and your car can't get in.
Yeah. The most annoying ones are when they're exactly on the line, because you can't
get in.
You can't get in. It's like when you see him. Okay, he's in the second parking as well. You're like, okay, he's in the second parking. You get annoyed, but if he's on that line, you're like, why?
He or she.
He
You
or
know
she,
what
yeah.
though? It's always someone else.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone is like, oh, that's me. I'm that parker. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's always maybe that person is in a rush. One person commented saying, my neighbor used to do it because he's overweight and he needed more space to get out. So that was intentional. Someone was like, leave me alone, I can't park. Which if I was trying to park in these car parks, like, I get it, but I think we actually dropped a link for learning to drive in the article, so check that out. Okay, guys, up next, by the way, the TikTok was shared by Elfist Hunter, so if you want to check it out on his page, there it is. Up next, really cool, we're going to be joined by Larissa Pollo. She started a motocross store in Dubai. It's called MX Online. They're supporting motocross for women in the region. So we're going to get a little look about how her story evolved and how they started the store. Very, very shortly, we'll be live on Facebook. Stay with us. Lovin Extra is here. This is the new membership, and while absolutely nothing changes for our readers, extra members get access to premium content, exclusive competitions, and first look for tickets and access to the coolest events across the city, and Lovin merch. If you subscribe right now, a very cool Lovin Red Eco Water bottle will be delivered to your door. Guys, welcome back to the Lovin Daily. I'm joined by the one and only Larissa Pollo, who started an MX Online, a store for motocross for women in the region, or maybe you can explain a little bit more about it. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. So
Um,
yeah, sorry.
no, not at all. I was
I
going to say, first of all, happy Australia Day. Really cool, expat. What are your plans? Do you do much for Australia Day this year?
To be honest, not really. Not at the moment with everything going on, the times of COVID and also the shop. It's crazy here at the moment. So, which is good, which is a good thing.
Uh-huh. How long have you been living in Dubai?
So I've been in Dubai now for 3 years, coming up 3 years,
Okay.
but it feels 2 days. Like it goes so quick here.
100%. Time flies when you're having fun, I suppose.
Yeah.
But I heard about your store through Grit Girls, and that's why I kind of mentioned it's supporting women's motocross in the region. But can you tell us what your store is and how the idea for it came about?
Okay. So essentially, I noticed when I first moved to Dubai, so I became a grit girl. So I got into the sport of riding. Like grit girls is one of the most amazing things I could have done. So it is. I'll explain what grit girls is first for the people that don't know.
Exactly.
So grit girls is a community of women that support and aspire other women to get into off-road dirt bike riding. So
So cool.
we all get to yeah. So we all get together. We have tri days. So on the first tri day alone, we had uh, 30 women. So 30 women that joined the tri day that had never been on a bike before. So first time ever.
Okay.
And then now today there's been 300 women who have tried off-road dirt bike riding, which is like absolutely astounding. Like it's so cool.
That
So
is
it's
amazing.
really,
And had you done it before you moved over, or was it just something you were like, I want
really
to, I want to meet new people, so I'm going to get
yeah,
involved?
yeah. So I
Amazing.
was fortunate enough to meet Martinette, who's the founder of Grit Girls, and she pretty much was the one that gave me courage to actually get on a bike and give it a go, which is exactly what I needed because I'd always been too afraid, especially in such a male-dominated sport. It can be
Hmm.
quite that's what Grit Girls aims to do, is aims to support the women, give them, everything they need to actually get out there and get it done.
It's so good. Like I've actually spoken to Martinette before, and we've talked about Grit Girls, and she was very much like, just come try it. And I still
Yeah.
haven't, but I want to. But off-road dirt biking, women supporting women, like it's very, very cool. So you did that, and then an idea for your store was born.
Yeah, so pretty much. So obviously I needed gear. So I needed like my boots, my helmet, or my clothing. And I asked her, I was like, where do I order from? She's like, to be honest, I ordered back home from Australia. And I was like, no way. And she's like, yeah, but it takes like 2 weeks to get here. You have to pay for shipping, taxes, all that stuff. And then I actually did that and then kind of came to the end of it and I realized the amount of cost that the cost that it was to come.
Hmm.
And that's the idea kind of came about. We actually thought of it sort of together. We're like, this is what we need to do. This is what the UAE needs. This is what Dubai needs. So we did.
Amazing. So when did it open? Where is it located? And what's kind of like the experience like in the store?
So we've opened now for about 2 weeks.
Oh, you're so
So
new.
yeah,
Oh, congratulations.
uh,
That's amazing.
yeah, yeah. So we've only been open for about 2 weeks now. So not only will we have our showroom and our quiz, we will also have an online platform. So that will allow people in like Abu Dhabi and other places to order online as well. We're also doing like alternate day delivery to Abu Dhabi and same day delivery for Dubai, which is really, really, really cool. So people can get their stuff quickly and it's all readily available.
Yeah, interesting because that's what I noticed about your Instagram. It's MX Online. So then I was kind of confused. I was
Yeah,
like, is it a showroom in Al Quoz or is it a store?
yeah,
So if I go there, am I going to buy stuff or am I
yeah.
going to look?
So yeah, essentially the idea at first was online until we realized that maybe people need to come into the shop, try on for their sizes, or make sure the quality's good of what they're trying to buy. So that's why we actually started the showroom, was because we found it better for the people to actually come in and try on what they need and get all the things that they need.
Mhm. So realistically, the last year has been difficult for everyone, particularly small business owners. And you've just kind of entered that in the last couple of weeks. What has it been like trying to open a store in the UAE in the last in 2020, 2021?
I'll tell you what, I think we're actually one of the fortunate ones because people can't travel at the moment. Everyone's kind of stuck here at the moment. A lot of people have taken up dirt bike riding as a hobby or as a sport. There's there's actually massive shortage of bikes at the moment for people to buy because everyone has bought all the bikes out in Dubai and there's nothing available. So we have been fortunate enough to being quite busy because everyone is riding because no one is traveling at the moment.
That's amazing. And age-wise, can kids do this?
Yes, of course. So yeah. So actually one thing that we are doing as well is that we're not only a shop, we are actually giving back to the community as well. So we have track days for kids. We're going to host community rides. We're also going to have charity events as well. So yeah, for sure, kids can be in it. Women can be in it. Everyone can do it.
No, it's cool. But let's say, for example, if I'm a beginner starting to the sport, realistic, is it expensive, or what would you recommend? Would you recommend I rent for a while and then I go the whole hog and buy stuff, or like, is it an expensive
Yeah,
sport to be part of?
it can be depending. At like if you are a girl, what I would advise you to is go to the Grit Girls Tri Days. So the next Tri Day coming up is on the 6th of February. So it's actually in a few weeks' time.
Awesome.
So that's where it's a very, very, very small fee. The girls have, local sponsors that support them and we all work together. So it makes it very cheap for everyone to see if they actually enjoy it before they do move forward and make the commitment of buying a bike and the gear and accessories.
Gotcha.
But we do have cheaper options as well for the people who are mindful of the cost.
Sure. Okay, so if people are interested and they're watching, there is a Grit Girls Tri Day on February 6th, which they can maybe get involved in. And then also if they want to kind of know more, if they're not sure and they have more questions, do they reach out to you or Grit Girls, or how do they get in touch?
Either. So you can contact Grit Girls UAE on Instagram or MX Online on Instagram. That would be amazing. And I would also advise, like, at the moment it is full for the 6th of February sign up, but every bi-monthly, so every second month, we have another Grit Girls Tri Day. So I would say get in early and get your spot.
100%. So I really, really want to. So count me in for the next one. I'll get in touch with Martinette. That is it, guys. Thank you so much, Larissa, for your time. Happy Australia Day.
Thank you so much.
Guys, that is it for us on the Lovin Daily. Stay safe, wash your hands. We'll be back tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Bye. Guys, that is a wrap for the Lovin Daily. We are back same time, same place every weekday morning. And of course, don't miss the Lovin Show every Tuesday where I chat with Dubai personalities. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and have a great day.